The Holy Spirit going word that truth ain't watered down. It's sound doctrine, it's birthed in the common now. Nothing wrong with singing loud, but that ain't where the power's found. The church has been clapping at weak sermons, leaving the weak hurt. No one's changed by Sunday service. We need discernment, check what you be affirming, cause the church can be full of members but empty in conversion.
Tsunami, how are we doing tonight? Let me hear you. Come on, let's stand and we're going to sing together. Put your hands together. Here we go. Whatever is true, whatever is right, whatever is pure, whatever is right, lead me in the way everlasting. Don't ever stop. Don't ever stop. Hey! You alone I will seek with all my heart. I set my eyes, set my mind upon your word. Jesus, you are the way, the only way, and I will follow. You are the way, the only way, and I will follow. Come on, you know this. Whatever is true, whatever is right, whatever is pure, whatever is light, lead me in the way everlasting. Oh! sound so good. You can have a seat.
Hey, 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 friends! Welcome to Tsunami. So I found someone. Her name's Casey.
Hi, friends. Aww.
So she was just an awesome intern here at Tsunami, and she left us to go to Disney World, and she brought back villain balloons with her. Like, I don't understand. If
They're
you were going to
beautiful.
bring something back from Disney World, why did you bring villain balloons, Casey?
That's a good question. I could have done a little better.
I mean, maybe a little better.
Maybe. I apologize.
It's okay. It's all
Okay,
good.
okay.
So, you guys, we're super excited that you are here tonight. And we have all kinds of fun ahead of you tonight. Okay?
So much fun.
And, I mean, when it comes to these villain balloons, what should we do with them?
I think we should pop them.
Do you think we should pop them? So we thought that would be a really cool idea. And so we have this really awesome game that we're going to play tonight that is going to be like so much fun. Are you ready to have fun? Okay. I mean, is anybody in this room brave? Okay, I have some brave friends in this room. That's awesome. So we need a very, very brave sixth grader to raise their hand. Maggie. Okay, we need a very, very brave seventh grader. Let's see here. I'm gonna go for Ingram right here. He has this like silent like wave about him, like I want to do this, but I'm not sure, and I think that's really funny if he's not sure. Okay, I need a really brave eighth grader. Casey, you have to pick the eighth grader.
Eighth grader. I can't see.
Let's go right here. Okay.
You.
Okay, so you guys, if you haven't noticed, we're going to be playing a game tonight, and it is called, dun dun dun, Helium Horrors.
Horror.
Casey, are you excited to play Helium Horrors?
I'm so excited. I can't wait,
You can't wait?
Can't wait.
Are you guys excited to play Helium Horrors?
Woo!
Okay, real quick, introduce yourself.
My name's Samantha, and I go to Noble, and I'm in 8th grade.
Awesome, Samantha at Noble. Help me out.
My name's Ingrid Pitt, and I go to Rolling Grass Middle.
Awesome, representing the 7th grade, and
My name is Maggie, and I go to Noble.
you're in 6th grade.
Yeah,
Awesome.
Maggie.
So, Casey, I think we need to give them the scoop on how we're going to play this game.
We need to give them the scoop. So what is going to happen is I am going to pick a balloon out of the ones that I'm holding, these beautiful villain balloons, and then you guys are going to pop the balloons with scissors that Courtney has, and there's going to be something in the balloon that is going to tell you like what to do. So the fate is in my hands.
And
so
I think it's very appropriate to call these villain balloons because they may or may not be something that you're going to want to do, but I want to go ahead and kind of like let you know that if you do them, there is a sweet prize.
It's really
so
good.
if you're up here and you do them, there is a reward. It's
Yeah.
not like a candy bar. It's like something fun.
it's cooler.
Okay,
it's cooler
you'll
than
like
a candy
it.
bar.
So accept the challenge. Okay, Casey, I need you to pick your first balloon, and just to be nice, let's let our 8th grader go first.
Okay, are you ready?
Samantha, you ready?
Am I gonna? I believe I'm gonna pick a good balloon for you. I think.
Pick a good one. Don't let go, Casey. She doesn't know what they are at all. I do know what they are. I hope you get a good one. So here you go. So just pop that balloon. Woo!
Nice job.
Now pick
All right.
that up. And I want you to read this into the microphone, please.
Sock Sprite.
Oh! Does anybody know what that is? Casey knows what that is.
It's a really good one.
It's a really, really good one. So you guys, we have another intern here. Her name's Anna. And I want to tell you a quick story. She had to
we
play
love
this
Anna.
game one time. And she is like my hero for playing this game. Because what you have to do Did you have to drink Sprite through someone's sock? We're gonna take a sock off of your foot. We're gonna put it on the Sprite can, and you're gonna drink it, Samantha. She's really excited. Are you really excited? You can do it.
You can
do it.
Anna did it.
Okay,
She killed it.
so I am gonna be really nice, and I'm gonna pick a sock from a, I don't know, 7th grade girl right here. Anybody willing to donate their
You
sock?
guys aren't drinking
Gloria is all over it.
You girls
Don't
are
worry,
not
you will
drinking
take
it.
your sock home. We don't steal here. We're just borrowing. Briefly borrowing.
Give it up for Gloria. Woo!
It does, I have to say one of the things about this game is that you never know how long the sock has been on the foot. Like, she could have slept in these last night. She could have worn them all day long.
Oh, it's so
I
cool.
know she likes the sporty sports, so my guess is that she played, like, I don't know, basketball or something today in her socks. Did you play any
No,
sports in
she
your
didn't.
socks?
That's
Okay,
good.
maybe this is going to be good. Okay.
Hey, this is going to be great. It's a pretty sock. Hey, it could have been like a boy. Boys smell bad, so this is good.
I mean,
just
check
said
it out.
that?
It's a really
That
pretty
wasn't
stand
nice.
sock. Okay, I want you to put the sock on the Sprite can. Just put it on it like a koozie. Yep. No, put it like a koozie. So we know it's actually on there, right? Pull it all the way down, girl.
Samantha, I
all
believe in
the way
you.
down.
I believe in you.
Okay, and now, I think 8th graders need to root for your friend Samantha. Come on. Okay, 1. Over the trash can. 2, 3. Chug that Sprite.
You got it, Samantha.
Woo. Oh my goodness.
You're good. Keep going. Good job.
I feel
like a champ.
You're doing a really good
You're
job.
doing really
Does it
good.
smell funky? It
No.
doesn't. Oh, you're
This
not
is
supposed to.
good.
Are you holding your breath to chug the sock? Just chug the Sprite. She's really smart, guys. I'm glad an 8th grader got this. I don't know if you 6th graders would have thought to hold your breath. Okay. I'm impressed. I
That
think
was
that we can
great.
cheer for Samantha for her
Cheer for
sock
Samantha.
Sprite.
That was amazing. Good job, Samantha.
Okay, I got that. And Samantha,
You won something cool.
okay, so for participating in our Helium Horrors, okay, you get a $10 gift card to Cold Stone. So something happy instead of something nasty, okay? There you go, high five.
Good job,
Awesome
Samantha. Hey, give it
Okay.
up for Samantha one more time.
Ingram, you're up, buddy. You're in
All right.
7th grade, so you get to go next. Casey,
All
do
right.
the honors of
see.
picking a balloon of horrors for our friend Ingram. Go for it, Ingram. Stab that balloon. Make it pop, buddy. Okay, now you get to read this to us.
Read it.
Cheetos.
Can you read that one more time, please?
Cheetos.
One more time. Look at the letters. It says Cheetos.
Like
Not
toes.
Cheetos.
Someone's
But
toes.
Cheetos. So for this one, what we're gonna do is we are gonna pick one of our friends in the audience to come and sit on stage. All about it. Sorry.
You
I think he's horrified! We are doing our job with
Okay.
Helium Horrors.
So,
So-
I think you need to take your shoe off completely.
Yes, I need you to
Just
take your
one.
shoes off.
One shoe?
Sit right there in the chair.
Oh, okay. You're right. You can leave them there.
Maggie, come stand right here. We need full.
Wait, both
Okay.
shoes? Both shoes, Courtney?
No, just
One shoe.
Yeah, let's get you up. Pop up. There we go.
on,
We
Eva.
want to make sure you're in the light so everyone can see this Cheetos experience. By the way, I can't believe we're doing this, but we are.
We're doing it. Are you guys friends? This is cool.
Let's see, Ingram, how many Cheetos can you eat? Do you need to eat 10? Not 10?
So,
I'm gonna go with 3. You
No,
can do 3
3 is good.
Cheetos. He's not hungry, guys.
3's better than 10.
Okay, here we go.
Hey, you got
First,
it.
tell us your name.
Viva,
Viva, what grade are you in?
7th,
And Viva, where do you go to school?
Rolling Grace.
Oh, wow. They both go to Rolling Grace. That's kind of a shame. Okay, here we go.
You got it, Viva.
Hold on.
Hey, it's gonna be great. Her feet probably don't stink. You should. You really should. Just 3. She could have taken off her other shoe. She didn't. Hey, I think it's better.
doing the nasty job. I'm like
Yeah.
spreading her toes and putting Cheetos in them.
You have the
come on,
easy
for
job.
real. You can man up and do this.
Yes, you have to eat the Cheetos. You got it. Yes, you have to swallow them. They're Cheetos. Hey, it's fine. They're gonna taste really good. Hey, they're fresh out the bag. All right, you got it. Go ahead.
Ingram, just remember, you volunteered for this.
Yeah.
You knew we had villainous balloons. Come on, Ingram. You got this, dude.
You have to try and eat it. You
It
can't
could
spit
be
them
Harry
out.
Mantos. At least it's not Harry Mantos. Ah!
Eat it. You have to try and eat one.
Eat it.
You
Eat
can't. You
it.
gotta.
Eat
Just
a
one.
Cheeto.
Eat it.
You have to eat at least one, or you do not get a $10 gift card to Cold Stone.
Try one more. Try
I'm laying down the
bite.
law, Ingram.
A
You
bite.
can eat one Cheeto. You don't even eat ice cream, so you don't even want the gift card. Bless his heart.
You got it. It's.
I can't even want.
Don't
Viva,
kick
you
it,
have to stay still.
Don't kick your foot.
And he did it. I
He
mean,
did it.
kind of. He did it. I think Ingram deserves a round of applause.
Give it up, guys.
Viva, thank you for your participation.
We have something. I do not, but
Okay. Miss Maggie, I'm so sorry. You've had to watch all of this happen, and now you're probably terrified about what's next.
You're brave.
And I'm not gonna lie, should be horrified. I wish I could save you from the danger that is inside of the balloons, but I cannot.
Hey, but think about what you could get at the end.
Yes. So,
right.
Casey, you pick up a balloon for Maggie. It's the shiniest one. That's nice. Let's see if I have some scissors for you to pop it with. Okay. Here you go, Mags. Woo! And let's read this out loud for us.
Onion.
Oh, I'm really sorry. It's like the most point blank challenge out of all of them. So, in order to receive your $10 Cold Stone gift card, you have to take a bite of an onion and chew it up and swallow it. What? I agree. So, Maggie, we have this onion all nice and prepped for you, no like fuzzy stuff on it. So, anyways, if you can just take a bite, it doesn't have to be the biggest bite in the history of the world. It does have to be a bite,
A full bite.
a full bite, and it does have to be eaten, not spit out in the trash can. Okay, let's cheer her on, okay, guys?
Go,
Let's go,
Maggie!
Maggie! Woo!
Yeah, Maggie!
You got
Keep
this,
going,
Maggie.
keep
Keep
going.
going.
Hey,
Keep
the
going.
hard
You're
part's
almost
done.
there. That was a solid bite, girl. Like
I'm
she
impressed.
actually bit the
You
onion.
got it. You got it. You're good?
Yes!
Wow, she did it. That was amazing.
That's awesome. There you go, Mags.
Go, Maggie, go.
Okay, so thank you to our 6th, 7th, and 8th grade participants in the Helium Horrors. Now, we do need to give, Gloria back her sock at some
sock
point.
back. We're
We're
not
not
gonna
gonna
keep
send
it
you
forever.
home with
That's
one
mean.
sock. Okay, which one was the worst? I can attest to the fact that I believe Cheetos was the worst.
Yeah.
My hands are like the evidence of that, and poor Ingram.
You did good, though. That was
He did. He
good.
charged it.
He did.
He charged it for
It's
sure.
gross. We
So,
understand.
you guys, I mentioned earlier that we have a friend who's also an intern here at Tsunami. Her name's Anna Plyler, and she has been a volunteer with us. She leads an 8th grade small group. Are her girls
Where's
in the
her small
house?
group?
I hope so.
Yeah.
So tonight, we just wanted to say thank you to her because now she's grown up in the world and she's student teaching, and so she can't intern any longer. However, she's still going to be a small group leader. But we want to bring Anna Plyler out here because she is just awesome.
She's the best. Hi, pal.
Okay.
Come right here in the middle.
You need to stand right in the middle, yes. Anna, we have to tell you something, and we're not going to make fun of you. Like, you have been a hero here at Tsunami, and we're so grateful for the way. I promise we're not doing anything scary other than my Cheeto fingers on your near you. But we really are so grateful for you and the way that you've served and loved students and just given so much of your time to this ministry and your energy and your thought. So we're just really, really grateful. So everybody, let's give her a round of applause. Woo! And we have a little surprise for you that we want to just let you know that we just think that you glow all the time.
You glow.
You're just like
You sparkle.
You're just like fairy dust.
Glitter's
and
just
we
been
love
a
you.
theme, and we just had to just give it to you.
And we have a little
you're
present that we
wonderful,
want to
and
send you off with because Anna's entering a season of life where she's going to be super busy, and so we just want you to have a little fun. So that's what's in your card. Okay, we love you.
We love you,
Okay.
Anna. Guys, give it up for Anna.
Woo!
She's awesome.
Okay. Now, friends, real quick, I just have a few announcements for you guys before we move into worship. And first up, we have our 8th grade mission trip. We've been talking about this a lot. And we have started our new series, Deep. And if you guys noticed last week, what we're really talking about is how to go deeper in our faith with God. And serving and going on a trip like this is an amazing opportunity to tangibly put into action things that you are learning and growing in. And so for 8th graders, we still have some spots open. We'd love to see you register and hop on board and just go on that trip with us. It's going to be awesome.
Yeah, super awesome.
Super awesome. And then second, another opportunity for all of you to engage in is Impact. And we do this every single year. It's our Impact Serve Day, and it's coming up in February 16th.
Woo!
And that's a Saturday, and we'll serve all day, and we'll have...
It's so fun.
It is so fun. We've
It's the
done it for
best.
many years. And then you'll get to have lunch with your small group, and it's just a great way for you to make an impact in our community and to consider others above yourself. And so we want to just let you know about that. You'll have more information soon about that. Okay, if you guys want to stand up, the band's going to lead us in worship.
remember that we find our identity in Christ, and we are not defined by our past, because He is our present and He plans our future. So let's take that in our hearts and lift up whatever burdens you have, because it's all in His hands.
I am chosen, not forsaken. I am who you say I am. You are for me, not against me. I am who you say I am. I am chosen, not forsaken. I am who you say I am. You are for me, not against me. I am who you say I am. I am chosen, not forsaken. I am who you say I am. You are for me, not against me. I am who you say I am. Oh, I am who you say I am. Yes, I am who you say I am. Not against me. I am who you say I am. You are for me, say I am. Say the sun sets free, all is free indeed. I'm a child of God, yes I am. In my Father's house, there's a place for me. I'm a child of God, yes I am. Peace, bring it all to peace. The storm surrounding me, let it break. At your name, still, call the sea to still, the rage in me to still every wave. At your name, come on, you sing this truth. Jesus, Jesus, you sing, you, Jesus, you silence fear. We sing Jesus and Jesus. You make the darkness tremble. You make. Breathe. Call these bones to live and call these lungs to sing once again. Oh, I will praise Jesus, Jesus. You make the darkness tremble. Jesus, Jesus. You silence fear. Jesus, Jesus. You make the darkness tremble. Jesus, Jesus. No other name. Jesus, Jesus. You make the darkness tremble. Jesus, Jesus. You silence fear right here, right now. Jesus, Jesus. You make the darkness tremble. Jesus, Jesus. No other name but yours. Your name is the light that the shadows can't deny. Your name cannot be overcome. Your name, 'cause your name is a light forever lifted high. We lift him up. Your name cannot be overcome. Jesus, hey! Jesus, Jesus. You make the darkness tremble. Jesus, Jesus. You silence fear. Oh, Jesus, Jesus. 'cause your name is a light forever lifted high. Your name cannot be overcome. Your name is a light that the shadows can't deny. Your name cannot be overcome. Your name is a light forever lifted high. Your name cannot be overcome. Jesus, we sing out. And Jesus, Jesus, you make the darkness tremble. Jesus, He silenced fear. Oh, Jesus, Jesus, 'cause you make the darkness tremble. Jesus, Jesus, you silence fear. You silence fear. You silence fear. Yeah, God, we thank you that you are powerful, that your name is the way, the truth, and the life. That God, when we declare your name, that your name is so powerful that you silence fear, whatever is in our heart, any burdens. God, you take it for us. Father, I pray that we would open our eyes to see that you're holding on to us in the midst of whatever we're in. God, we thank you that you are good, that you are faithful, that you are true. God, we love that we can proclaim your name, that you are majestic, that your name is higher than any other name. So God, I pray that our eyes would just focus on you and your greatness and your goodness. That is the way and the truth and the life. We love you. We love you. We love you. In Jesus' name, amen. Amen. Yeah, thank you guys for singing with us. You may have a seat.
What's up, Tsunami? How you guys doing? Good, good, awesome. Gloria, here's your sock. It's covered in Sprite. That's for you. It's nasty. I didn't want it backstage. Ooh, there's glitter too. Man, we're making a mess tonight. Hey, I'm Taylor. If I don't know you or haven't met you, hey, how's it going? I work here with Tsunami. What's up? Excited. We are in our second week of our series called Deep, where we're talking about what it means for us as middle schoolers or leaders or college students to have a deeper faith with God in our walk with God. And how many of you guys, just real quick, you can just put your hand up. How many of you guys have a pet? You guys, oh, nice. Cool. A donkey? Someone say they have a donkey? That's awesome. Oh, okay. All right, hands down, hands down. All right, cool. Well, have you guys, and there was like even, there was a Volkswagen commercial not too long ago, I think, where it had all these people's pictures, it had like their face and then a picture of their car, and they were kind of saying like, hey, these people kind of look like the car they drive. I don't know if you've seen that. There is something to be said, though, about owners and their dogs. I don't know if you guys have seen any of those pictures. They tend to look alike. I think there's a few up here. I think we could go ahead and put one up of a, yeah, right? Right? Like, if you just look at it, they could be twins, you know? They could. What's the next one look like? What's the next one? Yeah, right? They look so much alike. Nice, right? They look similar. They're just big. He's big, right? They look real similar, real similar. I think we got one more. Yeah, now that one's the closest to me. For some reason, even their like little features look the same. Whoa, whoa, those are scary. All right, we can take them down. I'm gonna have nightmares of that picture right there. That's creepy. The reality is though, like the idea is this owner looks like its pet, and I think in some areas it relates to us because I think that often the people we hang out with are the people we start to look like. You see, we're talking and focusing on this idea of going deeper in our faith with God. And last week we looked at the idea that it's not just about our knowledge of God and how much we know about Him. We're always showing up to church. But it was actually taking that knowledge or taking the investment someone has placed in us about God and actually doing something. Like actually taking a step of obedience or taking a step of faith with it. That when we have action in following God, we're actually growing in our walk with Him. You know, like if it requires us to do something, maybe we believe. Like maybe our faith is growing. Maybe it's going somewhere. And that's incredible. But that's not the only thing that can deepen our faith. And so every week we're going to build on this a little bit. And honestly, I think this one might be the biggest one out of all of them. And I think it's the people around us have a huge, huge potential to deepen our faith with God. Our relationships that we have are really, really important. Recently, I've seen all these clips on Facebook or my Instagram of these really, really famous pastors or speakers. And lately, I've like heard one phrase said often and similar. Maybe it's slightly different. But what they've said is, if you show me your best friends, I'll show you where you are in 5 years. You show me the people you hang out with the most, that's going to be who you are. You're going to become them. And I've been wrestling with this and thinking about this in my life. And as I read this, and as I was thinking about middle schoolers, I think that's an even scarier statement with middle schoolers because I don't think it's 5 years or 4 years. I think it's a month. I think if you commit to hanging out with this group of people, that in about a month, you're going to start to talk like them. You're going to start to look like them. You're going to start to think like them. It feels like for middle school that process is sped way, way up. You see, because there is huge influence. There's this huge thing going on with the people that we tend to hang out with the most. The reality is our relationships are really, really powerful. And the cool thing is that a lot of you are in this room because of the influence someone has had on your life. I know that for a fact, that someone made a difference at some point and you find yourself sitting in a church on a Wednesday night just because of a simple difference, some impacts that they had. But for me, like, think about it, and I want you to step back a little bit and think about it. Who has influenced you? I'm not even talking about in your faith. Who's influenced you? Probably some parents, right? A mom or a dad. They got huge influence on us and the person that we become. What about maybe a grandparent? I know my grandfather, my mom's dad, was one of the most influential people in my life because he was generous. He was the most giving person I ever met. And because of the way I saw him give to others, it made me recognize something awesome about how Jesus gives to us. It influenced me the way he lived. Some of you, it might not be your parents or grandparents. Probably, hopefully, it's your small group leader, right? Hopefully your small group leader here every week that talks to you and asks you questions and wants to be in your life. Hopefully, they are having an influence on you. Maybe it's not that. Maybe it's not an adult. Maybe it's a peer. Maybe it's your best friend, right? Maybe it's the guy the person you play Fortnite with and you talk to, you're able to talk to like as you're playing. And that's good for you and that's fun. Guys, I say Fortnite and y'all start talking. Yeah. Sorry, I'm burping all of a sudden. I ate all those pickles out of the jar. Every single pickle out of the jar for that game, I ate it because I didn't want to throw it out. You didn't even know there were pickles, sorry. Here's the reality. Those people People around us influence us in so many different ways. The reality is the people we hang out with also influence our faith. They influence our walk with God. And some of you might be here and you might say, well, I don't know where I am with God. Like, I don't know how I feel about it. I don't know if I believe in God. I don't think anyone's influenced me in that way. The reality is you might be questioning what you think about him, but I guarantee you know someone that believes in him, and there's been something that they've said, a way that they've lived their life, a response that they've had to a situation where you've noticed that there might have been something a little bit different about them. It's just a little bit different about them. And even that in itself shows that it has influenced you. Influenced you. All of you are here because someone has made an influence on you. The reality is God uses people around us to grow us. He uses our relationships to help us grow. And another step towards that, and a cooler idea, is that's not an accident. That's the way God designed us. God designed us relationally. One of the coolest things about being a Christian is God didn't just tell me, hey, here's the Bible, go sit in a corner and read it and figure it out for yourself. He said, here is what I have for you, and the amazing thing is you get to experience this with all of your brothers and sisters, with everyone else who has faith. And the cool thing is you don't do it on your own, you do it together. The reality is our relationships are powerful. No matter who they're with, there is power in relationships because God designed us relationally. And here's the truth. This is what it comes down to tonight, and it's very simple, and I think you guys are going to get this really quick, so we're going to be out of here soon. There's this guy in the Bible, his name was Solomon. He was a king. How many of you guys have ever just sat back and thought, man, it'd be awesome to be a king, right? Like to be in, hey, I want some steak tonight. Go make me some steak. Or whatever it is. Like, you are in control. It's an awesome idea. I'd love to be king. And he was an awesome king, Solomon. And he wasn't known for just being king. He was also known for something else. He was the wisest man that was alive in the time. That's what he was known for. Like, the advice that he would give, the wisdom that he would share with those around him, he was just smart. And if he told you something, you wanted to listen because he just had this wisdom, this way about him. He wrote most of the book of Proverbs in the Bible, and this is what he says in Proverbs 13:20. It says this, walk with the wise and become wise, for a companion of fools suffers harm. Walk with the wise and become wise, for a companion of fools suffers harm. It's a simple verse. It's a straightforward verse. That if you want to have wisdom, then hang out with people that are wise. But if you're going to hang out with a bunch of people who are foolish, chances are you're going to look like a fool. And that is convicting. And I want to tell you guys a story. When I was a senior in high school, I was at my church. I had been there for 3 years. It was a church and school. And I was there for 3 years at that point. And my best friend, you guys are going to think this is lame, but I swear I was pretty popular. It wasn't lame. I was best friends. My best friend was my youth pastor. My best friend. We hung out. He was one of my coaches. We hung out all the time. It got to the point where he gave me a key to his house because I lived far away. So like after practice, I could just stop there and take a shower if I needed to go somewhere else that night. Like we were really, really close. And I'm so grateful for that relationship because I look back and I see the ways that he spoke into my life, the way he encouraged me, the way he came to my games, everything that he did to kind of invest in me. And at the time, it was awesome because we were friends. And I got it. Like, we were close because we were friends and we loved hanging out and we were super close. So my senior year, we go on a junior senior trip. And we went to Italy and Greece. It was awesome with kids from my school. So we go there. And juniors and seniors in high school. And the thing about Europe there's a different drinking age. Right? Right? There's a different drinking age. And just hold on, listen to me. We can talk about this. You guys are there. You're okay. Shh. All right. So there's a different drinking age. So we go on this trip, and there's probably 45 of us total, and then we have teachers with us. And we had a lot of freedom. Like, I don't know what our teachers were thinking. So we're like wandering around Europe, like taking these taxis, doing all this stuff. And at one point, the group I was with and a group of my friends, they got some bottles of wine. They went down by the water, and they started drinking wine. And I remember I was sitting there, and they offered me some. I'm like, no, I'm good. Like, I don't need that. And I remember just sitting there thinking, like, this is so dumb. Like, what are we doing? Like, wow, you guys are drinking wine. That's awesome. Like, I wasn't interested in it at all. I remember we got back to Florida. We got back to our school, and like 3 weeks later, the school found out, the principal found out, and they called us all in the room, and they asked us to be honest, and they asked everyone in the room who drank because there was going to be a punishment, and every single hand of my friends went up except for mine. And that is not to brag on me, because if it was just me, I probably would have done what my friends were doing. But I can look back now and reflect that it's not a coincidence that my best friend back then was my youth pastor, who was investing in me and encouraging me to make good decisions. And when an opportunity came to be influenced by my friends, I remember thinking about what my best friend would say, what Dan would say. Like, hey man, why do that? Why do you need to do that? What's the point in that? And the influence that he had on me impacted me to a point where I got to actually step into my faith walk with Jesus by being obedient to what I knew God wanted me to do at the time. It wasn't because of me and my ability to make a good decision. It was because I knew God loves me, and it was because I knew my youth pastor, my best friend, the one that influenced me the most, wouldn't want me to do that. See, the reality is the people that you hang out with are going to lead you to make decisions. And Solomon kind of knew the answer. If you hang out with wise people that help you make good decisions, chances are you're going to make some good decisions. But if you hang out with foolish people that are helping you make bad decision after bad decision after bad decision, chances are one day you're going to step back and say, I was a fool like them. And here's why this is important, okay? Real quick, closing. We talked about snorkeling and scuba and the difference in perspective of that. Snorkeling is surface level, scuba, there's some depth to it, and you see things differently. Well, when you go scuba diving, you're not supposed to go by yourself. Did you know that? You're supposed to go with a partner, and actually there's this whole procedure and this way of thinking. It's called the buddy system. And it's to help you survive when there is hard things that you face. Maybe you run out of air. Maybe something's wrong with your tank. Maybe you end up stuck somewhere. And the reality is you need someone that is on the same page as you, that's close, that can help you survive the hard times. You see, maybe you're here and you're like, yes, I get it. I believe in God. I need people in my life to help me in my walk, to help me deepen my faith. Maybe you're here and you're like, I don't know where I am with God. The reason you need good people in your life is because when there are emergencies and when things seem to be going south and you don't have anyone to turn to, you better hope that the people that are closest to you are pretty wise, that they can help point you in the right direction. You see, the people around you matter. The reality is God uses our relationships. He uses the people around us to help deepen our faith with him. And so my question for you tonight, and my challenge to you is this, is to step back. I want you to assess the people you hang out with the most. Don't just ditch them. Don't bail on them. That's not what I'm asking. I'm asking you to step back and assess that relationship. Do you positively influence them? Or do they negatively influence you? I want you to step back and think about who is someone that I know that I could build a relationship with, that I know would help me deepen my walk with God. We all have them in our lives. I know that because this room is full of leaders that want to help you in that. I know it's also full of your peers that want to help you with that. Who do you hang out with? Because the reality is in middle school, that's who you're going to be. In a week, 2 weeks, a month, a year, you're going to be just like the people you're always around. Let's pray. God, we thank you so much for tonight. We thank you that, God, we could just continue to look at what it means to deepen our faith with you as middle schoolers. God, the reality is we can know a lot about you, God, but if we don't ever do anything, are we really growing? God, and it's so easy, God, to just surround ourselves with fun and parties and hanging out and people that we get along with, God. But God, help us stop and think, God, that the people we hang out with do impact us. They impact our decisions, the things we say, the way we look. So God, I just pray that tonight, that as we're in small groups, let us be real about who our friends are, God, and about the influences in our lives. God, help us pursue wisdom and joy and the path that you have for us. God, we love you in your name. Amen. All right, so we're going to go to small groups, guys. If you're new here and you don't know where to go with your friend if you came with a friend. If not, we could help you. Meet us in the lobby. Everyone else, we're going to small groups. We'll see you guys next week.
Hold your head up, I don't fear no evil. Fix your eyes on this one truth. God is madly in love with you. So take